The basic rules for the collector game. Object of the game is to collect all 6 collector items and finish the final step to end the game. Setup of the game. Number 1, select a banker. Number 2, each player pick a pawn. Number 3, shuffle all the cards and put them on the collector card space. Number 4, place pawns on the start space. Number 5, banker, put $200 on the money pot space. And number 6, each player starts with $500. Playing the game. One important note, each player can only have one of each collector item, cannot have 2 of the same collector item. Each player rolls the dice and the player with the highest roll goes first. Then play continues to the left in a clockwise direction. The first player rolls the dice and moves the amount rolled. Landing on a CC space. When landing on a CC space, then that player picks up a collector card and follows the instructions on the card. If a player picks up a collector item, then they have the option of buying that item or not. A player cannot buy the item if they do not have enough money. There is no borrowing in this game. If a player cannot buy the item, then that card is put back under the pile, face up. Remember, a player cannot have 2 of the same collector item. Other spaces on the board. The rest space means just that. Rest until your next turn. Lose money space. Anytime a player loses money, then that money is put into the money pot. Arrow space. Just follow the direction of the arrow, whether coming from the right or left side of the board. The money pot. The money pot starts with $200. When empty, the banker puts $200 in the pot to replenish the money pot. Whenever a player loses money in the game, the money is put in the money pot. There is only one collect the money pot space on the board. You can lose money either by landing on a lose money space or by picking up a collector card that tells you to lose money. Buying a collector item does not constitute losing money. That money goes to the bank. Collecting items. There are 6 different items: antiques, art, cars, coins, sports, and stamps. Each item has a value that ranges from $100 to $1,000. One or more players has to collect one of each item to get to the final step. That is the object of the game. Remember, a player cannot have 2 of the same item in their collection. The final step space. Once one or more players collect all 6 items, then that player or players go to the final step space. Note, those players that make it to the final step cannot lose any more collector items. On their turn, a player moves down the final step lane. To get to the top collector space, that player has to get there by the exact roll. If you're 2 spaces away, then you have to roll a 2. 3 spaces, you have to roll a 3, and so on. Once a player gets to the top collector space, then the game ends. Winning the game. Once the game ends, then all the players count their cash and the collector card value. Whoever has the most value of collector cards and cash combined wins the game. If you have any questions about the game, please email us at info@thecollectorgame.net. Thanks for stopping by and hope you have fun playing.